Hello and welcome to the Recompletion and Recertification plugin overview video. The Recompletion and Recertification plugin, commonly referred to as the Refresher plugin, is a powerful tool for administrators to use within their virtual Slate LMS. The plugin allows course progress history to be refreshed or reset after a certain period of time. This plugin makes it ever so easy for learners to be recertified in their completed courses. The course progress can only be refreshed for users who have obtained 100% completion after a specified duration, and the plugin will also notify these users via email. Let's start by exploring the plugin's site-level settings first to get a better understanding of how this plugin operates. By navigating to the Site Administration menu, select the Plugins tab and scroll down to find the Local Plugins section. Locate and click the Refresher Default Settings link. This page will set the default settings for the Refresher plugin in newly created Moodle courses. These settings can be overridden by the course administrators at the course level, which we will look at later. It is important to mention that existing courses will have no effect when these site-level settings are updated. The first setting, labeled Refresher Period, determines the threshold period of time before a user's course completion results are reset. Feel free to set this refresher period to your preference. The Send Refresher Message setting determines whether users should be notified via email informing them about the refresh action. If enabled, then the provided refresher message subject and refresher message body content will be mailed to the user. Feel free to use the variable tokens provided to create dynamic email content. The Delete All Grades for the User setting determines whether the current grade completion data from the Moodle Grades table will be deleted. The grade refresher data is permanently deleted, but the data is retained in the Grades History data table. The Archive Completion Data setting determines whether the completion data will be archived and written to the local VS refresher tables. Otherwise, if this setting is unchecked, then the completion data will be permanently deleted. Archiving the data is a great way to retain the completion data corresponding with the user's course progress. The Force Archive Completion Data setting, if enabled, will force the Archive Completion Data setting to be enabled in all course refreshers, both new and existing courses. The Assign Attempts, Questionnaire Attempts, Quiz Attempts, and Scorm Attempts settings determine what to do with the attempts made for these activity types. You can choose to give students extra attempts, delete existing attempts, or do nothing. If you choose to give the student extra attempts on the quizzes, then a quiz override will be created for the user, allowing them to have the maximum number of attempts set. If the Update Course Completion on Grade Change checkbox is selected, then when a teacher updates the grade from within an assignment activity and the user has already completed the course, then the user's course completion date will be updated to reflect the date of the assignment grade. The Archive Old Questionnaire Attempts, Archive Old Quiz Attempts, and Archive Old Scorm Attempts settings determine whether the existing attempts for these activity types should be archived in the VS Refresher database tables. Later on in this video, we will show you how to access this archived data. Now let's switch over to the course level to explore the settings available in the course context. Click the gear icon in the top right of the page to find the Course Refresher Settings page. Go ahead and enable the refresher, and set the refresher period to your preference. You can choose to send the refresher message and update the refresher email content to your preference. You will notice that the default settings from the site-level plugin settings page being applied here. In the Advanced section, you can set additional options such as whether you wish to delete all grades for the user, archive completion data, and what to do with assignment, questionnaire, quiz, and scorm attempts. In addition, you can choose to archive the questionnaire, quiz, and SCORM attempts via the provided checkboxes. In the Filter section, you can choose to only consider users that belong to a certain cohort or match certain user profile field conditions. You have the option to select multiple cohorts. It's important to mention that users only need to belong to one of the cohorts to be considered as a part of the filter. If both user profile fields and cohort conditions are defined, then users must satisfy both of these conditions to be considered a part of the filter. Course completion can also be manually reset by administrators. In the Gear drop-down settings menu on the course page, select the Refresher Modify Completion Dates option. On the following page, you can select the Reset All Completion option to manually reset the completion for course users. There are 3 course-level reports available with this plugin. The reports can be accessed from within the Reports section in the Course Administration menu. The Course Refresher History Report displays a historical and archival data of each course and activity completions. The report will display the course and activity completions for each user before the course refresh action. This report, and along with the other 2 reports associating with the plugin, can be exported in various file formats. The Course Refresher Compliance Report also contains the historical and archival data for users before the course refresh action. However, this report includes start and end date filters that can be used to look for course completions between a certain compliance date range. The Course Refresher Reset Report contains the course reset information for each user. It will display the user's full name, email address, course link, course reset time, and who the reset was initiated by. Thank you for watching the Recertification Recompletion plugin overview video. We hope that you now have a more comfortable understanding of how the plugin operates.